What you are about to see is beyond your worst nightmare. But for animals raised on modern intensive production farms and killed in slaughterhouses, cold, inescapable reality. Once you see for yourself the routine cruelty involved in raising animals for food, you'll understand why passionate people have decided to leave meat off their plate.
When people wrote about meat from stem cells or meat substitutes from animal proteins, this is not what we had in mind.
Soft, smooth, luxurious.
PSP, processed skin cell proteins, is a truly amazing ingredient. We have entered the cellular sphere. We have identified and obtained specific proteins responsible for regeneration.
Oklahoma lawmaker wants to stop Pepsi from using aborted fetuses soda flavoring research. It's not a natural news. It is confirmed Pepsi has a division that is involved.
They're making our food out of people. Next thing they'll be breeding us like cattle for food. The USDA allows meat from animals with cancerous lesions and pus-filled wounds to be certified as USDA pure. Injuries and illnesses often go untreated.
South Korean authorities say they plan to crack down on the illegal smuggling of so-called human flesh capsules. Pills contain parts of human fetuses for infants and are believed to be sold as stamina enhancement drugs.
Aborted babies are being chopped up and sold to researchers all over America. Fetuses at 10 or 20 weeks, aborted in clinics. Cells are shipped all over the U.S. to medical researchers. We're talking about brain cells in particular here, but not only that. Brain cells are injected into the eyes of patients with macular degeneration. You'll see a link in the story on Infowars.com where aborted fetuses still alive had to be killed in order to harvest their body parts.
Why? Why do they have to be killed if all you need is a few stem cells and proteins?
NeoCuta's dedicated cell bank was originally established for wound healing and burn treatments. Hey, sounds like a good cause. Using a single biopsy of fetal skin following a one-time medical termination. Using fetal skin to take care of this problem means they depend on having the fetal skin. That means that they depend on your abortion and for demand for this for abortions they need.
Confined to
All I wanted was a way of getting what we need from animals or what industry needs without harming them. Being more humane, a way to be more humane. They twisted it into something horrible. I mean, wouldn't it be more economic is to let them live to produce more stem cells? More economic to let them live to produce more stem cells and more proteins? You could use like only 100 cattle as opposed to thousands or millions. It's like how once all he needed was the husk of the trees, yet he shot the whole thing down, destroying his resources. And people who say the videos were edited support already 100% support this practice, support that practice. We expect them to say.
People on my side, or else you're fired.
But so many medical miracles are coming from fetuses. Shouldn't the kids get something back? In fact, can't older humans donate cells and proteins? I mean, why did we have to kill those babies if all we need is cells and proteins? Why do they have to be killed? Why do we have to be a culture of death?
Let it grow. You can't reap what you don't sow.
Can we change our culture?
Just one way to go and start. Let's celebrate the ones we burn. We say
become more culture of life. And if you don't like religion, is it really safe to say that the only reason someone would care about something that can clearly feel, even had its own inner being, sensations, say the only reason, but it's completely helpless, and to say the only reason someone would care about it would be completely religious, is that really safe? If there's a change in people's attitude toward the issue, you just make atheism look evil. I'm not trying to force any religion down, anyone's religion on anyone. I'm just telling what they're doing. I mean, it's time we stop destroying our resources and each other. No matter what you believe, can we be a more humane society, even more extreme conditions? Time we became more of a culture of life. We can care of each other, grow our resources. Take care of each other, grow our resources.